there, welcome back to the Rare Book Views channel, where I take some time and talk about how much I love books and libraries and book shopping and collecting. And today I'm going to go book shopping. I'm going to a store that I have been to a few times. I talk about it from time to time. It's a giant warehouse and it's really fun because you just never know what you're going to find there. The people watching tends to be pretty good, and the things in the aisles and where they put things and how they do things changes pretty much every time I go there. So you never know quite what you're getting into, and I love it. They often have really good bargains because their business model tends to be volume based rather than trying to offer up really rare books. So sometimes they're just doing a lot of books and pricing them really reasonably and hoping to move them on. And that is great for me because it means sometimes you can find a treasure in there, and I love a good treasure hunt. So I don't, this past the holidays, right? So I don't have a ton of shopping, though I guess I could get started on the new year. And it is always a little risky going to the big used bookstores after the big shopping season because the shelves might be really bare. But you might find something because there's just no one else shopping. So it's a little bit of a gamble, but I'm excited to go and have a reason. And part of that reason is that people watch this video. Thank you so much to everybody who sends me nice, encouraging comments. I think this must be the nicest part of the internet. People are constantly telling me they watched the video or giving me some book advice or making a suggestion, and I just love it. So thank you to everybody who's doing that. And let's go see what we can find today. Okay, so I had a really good time shopping. It was, as expected, a little thin on the ground in terms of books. The people watching was really good. The other people who were out at the beginning of the year to go to the bookstores, always interesting to see. It wasn't very crowded. The weather was pretty good. It's a little bit on the warm side, and we've been having some cold weather, so it was fun to be out and around while it's still enjoyable. And I did find one pretty good treasure. This is a Hans Christian Andersen, Hansi Andersen here. It's a shame there's some embossing on the cover, but you can't really see it. It's just one kind of blue on blue. And then his name is here, Hans Andersen, Fairy Tales, published by Blackie. I'm not super familiar with this publisher. there is a color frontispiece, which is pretty nice. And then here on this page, it says Blackie and Son Limited, London and Glasgow. So it's not even a US publisher. There's no date where the copyright would be. It just says printed in Great Britain by Blackie and Sons, and that is pretty cool. It's got all of the Andersons' big headlines. It's got some pretty nice illustrations. Who is the illustrator? Let's see. Helen Stratton. I don't really think I know Helen Stratton. She's not one of my illustrators. I like to collect in general the books that I read as a kid, and I like to have a special edition. I did read Andersons as a kid. I think probably all of us did, or at least saw the Disney versions. But I mostly collect, my favorite is John Blair's books. Those are the ones that I remember the most reading under the covers. And Edward Gorey is the illustrator. So I also collect some other things by Edward Gorey. And I also love Alice in Wonderland. There are many illustrators of Alice in Wonderland, but one of the most famous, maybe, Arthur Rackham. So I also collect some Rackham. And then I have a couple other illustrators as well that I tend to collect, but I'm not familiar with Stratton. They are very nice. The color illustrations are very pretty, and so are the black and white ones. I noticed one of these guys, as I page through, there's actually quite a few of the color illustrations, and then this, I noticed this because this is obviously a later illustration, and because there's a black and white next to the color plate, that makes me think that it's probably a reissue of something, and the cover is also, it's on the thinner side. This isn't a luxurious cover, so it makes me think that this is a reissue or later publication maybe, where they're redoing maybe at a more economic price range. So I haven't decided if I'm going to keep this. I'm going to hold on to it for a while and make up my mind because it's just not an illustrator that I collect. I am going to show you, I do have an Andersons. I got this one at an auction and with a bunch of other things, and it was not what I was trying to buy, so it was a surprise. And it is the Edmund Dulac. This is a reissue. It's by Duran. They did a bunch of sort of later publications, but it has pasted in, oh, this is cool. This is also The Princess and the Pea. I think we just looked at that in the other one. This is the frontis, and you can see it's tipped in where they are pasted on the page. And this is one of those books that really made me think about the illustrations back in the day. A book was something that you read over and over, and it's this beautiful object as well as being the thing that you read. And it really kind of inspired me. I don't think I have any other Edmund Dulac, but I got this guy at an auction, and I've just held onto it, and I really love it. So I can't decide. Here's another example of one of the color illustrations. So I can't decide if I'm going to keep the new one. Sometimes things like this fund my addiction, but this one's pretty good. So I'm going to have to decide if I'm going to keep it. Let me know what you think. Should I keep it even though I already have an Andersons and I have no particular tie to this edition? Let me hear your thoughts. Also, do you collect Andersons or any of the fairy tales? Are you a big fan of any of the particular publishers or the illustrators? I love to hear about what people collect and what they save as treasures. It's always fun. So thank you very much, as always, for watching, and happy reading.